Welcome to Altadena, California. We're taking a look at the damage that was caused by the Eaton Fire 3 months after the fire. Fire started on January 7th of this year, 2025, and lasted for 24 days, finally ending on January 31st. I'm recording this on April 19th. 2025, and I haven't been to Altadena since the fires, and wanted to see what it looks like. Apparently 18 people died due to the fire, and 9,000 buildings, 9,000 structures were destroyed. Seems like most of the place is actually intact. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. As you can see, a lot of the houses are actually completely destroyed, like this one. But a lot of them are still standing or have some damage, and it seems like a lot of them just look like nothing has happened. Yeah, this house here looks completely fine, and the one next to it looks completely destroyed. The fire moved in a peculiar way. It came down from Eaton Canyon right there up in the hills and spread down here. You live out here? Oh, okay.
Look at that one.
It's completely gone.
Completely destroyed.
Your house is okay, I hope?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the first house in the Sierra Madre Villa. The first house.
Okay.
It's almost done. It's only the part of the fence. It was the wood fence. So it was the complete destroyed. So we replaced right now with blocks.
Okay. So most of the houses have some damage, but hopefully.
Yeah. Yo, look at that one.
Yeah. Are a lot of them completely destroyed like this, or some? Most of them just have some damage, I guess.
I think in the lower, very close to the golf course.
To the golf course?
Yes.
They're destroyed?
Yeah.
Okay. That's up in the hill there? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a look.
God.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, take care.
You too. So looks like some people lucked out and some people not so much, but like that gentleman was saying, yeah, a lot of the houses have some damage, and yeah, this one is completely gone here except for the fireplace. Yeah, honestly, I was expecting most of the place to look like this, but actually, I would say it mostly looks intact. But I'm just starting to take a look. We got a peacock here. I think the LA Arboretum is not too far, so parts of Pasadena and Altadena here, they have these peacocks flying around. And they're really noisy. So yeah, it looks like this house has some damage, and I have a feeling that, like that gentleman was saying, a lot of them just have some damage. Merry Christmas sign. So this is end of April. Yeah, some work going on. So a gentleman that lives on this street here actually just told me that this is Pasadena, not Altadena. We're on Altadena Drive, and Altadena is actually across the street right there. So it looks like some of the houses in parts of Pasadena, like the ones we saw, also got destroyed. You can get a free portrait session for families affected by the fires from this photographer. So I think this is actually Altadena now. There's a sign right there that says thanks for visiting Altadena. And I can tell there used to be a Dodge Durango right there. And I'm not sure exactly what that is, but actually that looks like a Veloster, maybe a Hyundai Veloster right there that burned down. Not EV. Not sure. Oh, I'm guessing EVs have some kind of chemical leaks when they burn. Maybe that's why they wrote that on them. This looks pretty devastating here. Wow, I can still smell the smoke just being around here. It's still in the air 3 months later, just being next to this. This condominium complex here looks like it has quite a bit of damage. And across the street there, so the fire I think came down from the hill, and it looks like there's houses that are still up on the hills. So the fire spreads in interesting ways. Yeah, some of them look intact, and some have boarded up windows and other damage. And it looks like this part of the condominium complex got completely burned down on this side right here. So half of it is fairly okay with some damage, and then the other half looks completely gone. Yeah, looks like there's nothing left on this side of the condominium complex. Looks like this was a patio set maybe, and then down there looks like that was a barbecue set, and maybe what's left of a table and some chairs out there. And the fireplace, of course. Yeah, this is Altadena now. It looks like a lot of houses just have some damage, like this one here. Looks like their fence burned. Well, looks like it was made out of plastic. Yeah, otherwise this street here looks fairly intact. So they lucked out. Yeah, so it just looks like a lot of homes just have some damage or are getting some work done. And I'm happy to say most of the place actually looks okay. Some people just were not as lucky. Now some places just look like they've escaped totally. And some places look like they're getting a little bit of work done. Yeah, most houses here looked untouched. You would have never guessed that there was a wildfire. Some places have a sign like this that says debris, hazardous materials removal is complete. So I'm guessing they might have had some damage that was taken care of, or hazardous materials that were removed. But it's been 3 months now, so a lot of these places just look okay. I've noticed that quite a few houses are undergoing construction on the roof. So maybe that's a common thing that got damaged in the fires. Oh no, not the McDonald's. Looks like it got damaged and still closed. Still has boarded up windows and a fence around it. And this building next to the McDonald's looks intact. So is the one across the street. Those buildings look okay, but that one down there looks like it's about halfway gone. Yeah, that building there looks untouched, but this one here looks destroyed Two Palms Nursing Center, it's called, and they do have two palms in front of it. That did not fare so well. And this one next to it looks fine. Yeah, looks like that one there burned down. Decided to take a further drive into Altadena, and I'm happy to report that most of the houses look fine. Look like nothing has happened to them. Somebody's got a nice classic car that survived all these years and the fires. More classic cars, and a classic car and a classic truck. Look at that. I didn't mean this to be a car spotting video, but now it looks like this house got burned down. Yeah, everything else around survived except for this one. The rest are still standing. Wow. That one completely burned. And the ones next to it are fine. Like quite a few places have that roof damage. Thing here, all the houses are fine except for this one is completely destroyed. And everything else around it is fine. Now it looks like that a classic truck there that got destroyed as well. And this street here looks like the houses next to each other just completely burned down. That side of the street is fine. And on this side, some burned down, some are still standing like that one. But all the ones on this side of the street are gone. Yeah, these here are all gone on this side. And this side of the street survived. So just that side of the street got hit. Looks like this street got hit, and looks like that house, or whatever's left of it, is offered for sale. And the one next to it survived. But this one got burned. Right there. So is this one, and this one is still here. Wow.
They're never the cheapest.
Not EV. Yeah, I see the burned down cars have that written. I'm guessing if it's an EV, they have to get rid of them for the battery leaking. Now look, we have some cool classic cars. Orange Chevelle. Oh yeah, that's the Altadena golf course right here, and it looks like the construction zone now. Altadena is not for sale. I have seen quite a few of those signs. I guess people are tired of developers maybe trying to buy land. The street sweepers are going up and down still. Wow, this street is pretty bad. Everything here is completely gone in this whole, almost the whole block. Wow. This side of the street, yeah, it's mostly all gone too. Wow. Yeah, it looks like this part of Altadena got hit really hard. Wow, look at that burned down Jaguar. Yeah, a lot of construction here. Yes, I guess the part of Altadena, or it was Pasadena where I started, just didn't get hit as badly as this neighborhood here. looks like this is where most of the damage took place. Wow, look at that. This looks like it was a commercial building that burned down. Yeah, we're just off a side street off of Lake Avenue, and looks like this part of Altadena is almost all gone. Don't really see many surviving homes. Yeah, some parts of Altadena are completely destroyed. Yeah, I can definitely even still smell it in the air. I don't know if it's the particles or... Does look like there's a lot of rebuilding going on, so one day, hopefully not too distant future, it'll look better than ever. It's just a matter of time before things get back. Look at that. Destroyed truck. Yeah, another sign, Altadena's not for sale. I guess people got tired of developers trying to make an offer. Oh, and these houses look fine. like this part of Altadena got the worst of it. Just off Lake Avenue here. Down here, seems like the structures have survived further down. Oh no! I hope it's not another one.